Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will introduce you some of my childhood creation. I think it was in my junior high school year. The Lego EV3 set just being released. So this creation is about space jet fighters, and I will introduce you to them one by one. Before we get into the content, please leave a like. You know, a like only costs you about 0.1 second, but it is a highly motivated encouragement to me. Thanks. So the first one is this jet fighter. So I designed it as the zero jet fighter in space because it has high mobility but weak armor. So you can see there's a lot of turret at front, so they can take advantage when tailing other people. Its gunner can also turn to different direction in case of side enemy attack. And its cockpit is here. It can look to different direction. Cool. And it was propelled by two anti-material engines. Just shown here, these gray little balls are the anti-material propulsion engine. And it also has a big gun at the back of it, because when it was tailed, it can strike back using these big gun to ward off enemy spaceship. The gun at the wing can also be pointed to back in case of a tailed enemy spaceship. So this one has very high mobility. So if you want to do a barrel roll, you can just put it like here, and you can roll your spaceship. Cool. So this is the first spaceship I'm gonna introducing to you. Now the second spaceship. So I called it Samurai because it has its shoulder armor just like a samurai in Japan, and also it can shoot out its harpoon when it wants to destroy an enemy spaceship. These harpoon can spin, and it can destroy enemy using these claws. And when it was stuck on an enemy ship, let's say this one, when it shoots off its harpoon, and this harpoon is getting stuck on the enemy ship here. When it was stuck on enemy ship, it will release EMP shockwave to paralyze the enemy spaceship and cause it to explosion, or they may fall down to the ground. Right. So this is about the very destructive harpoon. And you can also see there's a highly destructive laser beam emitter here. So this laser beam is designed for destroying high value target. It can shoot off destructive laser beam and destroy everything it meets. So it was designed to attack enemy ground troopers when it was flying like this, and it can destroy all the enemy troopers using these laser beams. Cool. So this is the Samurai spaceship, and it is powered by only one anti-material engine, so it flies slower than the jet fighter I mentioned before, but it has more powerful weapons to destroy high valuable targets. The next one is this badass, and this badass is for landing parachute troopers onto enemy soil. And when it reaches the drop zone, it can open its hatch and the parachute trooper inside of this chamber can be dropped to enemy soil and cause damage. Cool. So it also has 3 destructive fangs. It can tear down enemy spaceship just like that. When it passes through enemy spaceship, the enemy spaceship will explode. Cool. So it has a lot of gunner at side to prevent side attack, and its front gunner is very adjustable. It can be pointed to different direction for different enemy. And this spaceship is powered by 3 anti-material engines, so it moves very fast. So it can ram into other spaceship, right? Using these 3 fangs. And it can also point its gun to upward in case of other enemy spaceship trying to dive and attack her. So that's pretty much all of it. Yep. The last spaceship I will introduce is a bomber. So you can see when it reaches the drop zone, it can drop off its bombs, highly explosive, and to destroy enemy base. And when it was done of dropping the bomb, it can also be a highly air turret, a highly destructive air turret. You can see its upper turret can be pointed to different direction to destroy other spaceship. You can also pointing up, pointing down. Cool. And you can see it also has 2 minigun at front, so it can shoot off a lot of bullets in single time and destroy enemy ground facility or enemy ground troops. When it approaches another spaceship, it can stretch out its claws to scratch enemy apart. I don't think it scratched, it just tear the enemy apart using these fangs. So when a samurai fighter comes in, it can stretch out its claws and tear the samurai apart. Cool, and boom, it will explode here. Cool. So its gunner can also be directed to different direction and to check different enemy spaceship. So that's pretty much all of it. Oh, by the way, when it wants to drive very quickly, it can change its side wings into this, and it can fly very quickly, right? Yeah, this is the bomber.